The Growth of Children. First published in 1895. Magazine Bungakukai. It was quite rare for Midori to sulk and refuse to go to school. When she couldn't bring herself to eat breakfast, her mother spoke to her with concern.
Shall I order some sushi from the shop nearby later? You don't seem to have a cold, but you must be tired. Shall I go to the shrine and pray in your place this morning?
No, I prayed for my sister's business to prosper, so if I don't go today, I won't feel at peace. I'll go offer my prayers.
Saying this, Midori dashed out of the house. She went to the Inari shrine, joined her hands, and prayed. Then, looking dejected, she walked back along the road. From a distance, Seitaro saw her and ran up to her.
Midori, I'm sorry about last night.
There's nothing for you to apologize for.
I wouldn't have come home either if Grandma hadn't come for me. When I went to Sangoro's house this morning, he was crying and upset. If I had been there, I would have stopped them from hitting Sangoro. Just hearing about it makes me so upset. I heard that Chokichi threw a sandal at your face. Those guys were really violent. But please forgive me, Midori. I was hurrying to eat my meal when Grandma said she was going to the public bath, and the commotion started while I was home alone. I really didn't know.
As if it were his own fault, Seitaro bowed his head and apologized, then looked up at Midori with worry in his eyes.
Does your face hurt?
But Midori smiled gently.
It's not bad enough to call it an injury. But, Seitaro, please don't tell anyone that Chokichi threw a sandal at me. If my mother heard about it, she'd scold me. I've never even been struck by my own parents. And yet to have a muddy sandal hit me on the forehead.
Midori turned her face away.
It's all my fault. That's why I'm apologizing. Please don't stay upset with me. When you're angry, I don't know what to do.
As Seitaro and Midori walked side by side, they found themselves near the back of Seitaro's house.
Why don't you stop by my place? There's no one home right now. My grandmother went out to collect money, and I'm all alone. It's so lonely. I'll show you the woodblock prints I told you about before, so come in for a bit.
Seitaro grabbed Midori's sleeve and wouldn't let go. Midori nodded silently and entered the garden through the wooden door behind the old house. It wasn't large, but pots were arranged with quiet charm, and plants hung from the eaves. At first glance, the fine-looking house might seem like that of the wealthiest family in the neighborhood. But in truth, only Seitaro and his grandmother lived there together. There weren't many furnishings. And nothing valuable enough to tempt a thief was kept inside. Seitaro went ahead and found a breezy spot.
Come over here.
Fanning himself, Seitaro called Midori to join him. For a boy of 13, he was precocious and amusing. He took out several woodblock prints he had cherished for years and happily told Midori how much he wanted her to praise them.
Shall I show you an old battledore too? My mother received this when she worked as a servant at a noble house. Isn't it interesting? The faces back then looked so different from people today. Ah, I wish my mother were still alive. She died when I was 3. My father went back to his family in the countryside, so I envy you, Midori.
You'll get your pictures wet with tears. Boys shouldn't cry.
Maybe I'm just weak-hearted. It's fine around this time of year, but in winter, when I go collecting payments around Tamachi at night, I've cried many times once I reached the embankment. I don't even know why. It just makes me think about so many things. My grandmother's old, so it's dangerous for her to walk around at night, and her eyesight's bad, so even stamping seals is hard for her. She's hired many helpers before, but because we're just an old woman and a child, they all look down on us. They never did their work the way she asked. Grandma's looking forward to the day I grow up a little more, so she can hang out the pawnshop sign again, just like in the old days. People call her stingy, but she only saves money for my sake. On my way collecting payments, I often see such pitiful people around Tsushin town. Maybe that's why others speak ill of my grandmother, because she doesn't hand out money easily. When I think about that, I can't help but cry. This morning, when I went to Senko's house to collect his debt, I saw him working hard, hiding from his father how much pain he was in. When I saw that, I couldn't say a word. It's strange for a boy to cry, isn't it? That's why the rough kids from the side streets make fun of me.
He suddenly found himself gazing into Midori's eyes.
You looked so wonderful during the festival, I was envious. If I were a boy, I'd want to be admired like that. You looked more dignified than anyone.
No, you're far more beautiful than me. Everyone says you're prettier than the top courtesans in the pleasure quarters. If you were my older sister, I'd follow you anywhere, proudly. But I'm an only child, so there's nothing I can do about it. Hey, Midori, how about we take a photo together next time? I'll wear my festival outfit, and you can wear a beautiful kimono. The guys from Ryuj Temple would be so jealous. He'd probably get mad when he saw it. Or maybe he'd just laugh. If we took a big picture and made it into a shop sign, it'd be amazing. What do you think? You don't like the idea? You've got that look on your face.
Ha ha ha.
Seitaro's resentful tone was so comical that Midori couldn't help but burst out laughing, and her bright laughter eased the mood around them. As the morning coolness faded and even the shadows grew warm, Midori stood up and said,
Seitaro, let's meet again tonight. Come visit my dormitory. Let's do the lantern floating and chase the fish together.
As Midori walked away after saying that, Seitaro watched her with a joyful smile, thinking once again how truly beautiful she was.